We're still discussing the sadhana pada of the Yoga Sutras, again because this part of our life on the planet, this particular season for civilization, is requiring us to have a daily practice, a personal practice, a sadhana, to help us cultivate the yogic mind, heart, and body, so that our health and vitality, mind, heart, and body, is able to take action, kriya yoga, the yoga of action, to alleviate suffering and to prevent its proliferation. So today we're in Yoga Sutra 2.6, which is going to tell us what is asmita, the second cause of suffering. What is asmita? And essentially what we come to understand is that asmita, or the sense of ego, is really a misperception between that inner seer or witness that is ever abiding, and we mistake ourselves to be the things that are happening to us, rather than remembering that there is a benevolent, loving witness within us. So, when we see clearly that which we are, that vidya, that knowledge of seeing clearly that which we are, which we could say is consciousness itself, or grace, or love embodied, when we recognize that, the sense of asmita falls away. And you may have had this experience from time to time, when you're in an experience of like awakening or a profound recognition of the interconnectedness of all things, where your sense of individual self seems to disappear or to fall away. Perhaps it's felt liberating because something painful fell away. Perhaps it felt expansive because there's a joy in feeling that sense of being immersed in all that is and all that will be. So asmita is the felt sense of separateness, the feeling that we are flawed or broken, or we need repair because there's something deeply wrong with us. The issues that we have with worthiness, those are all caught up in this asmita because we're not seeing ourselves clearly. It is important to see our shortcomings, and yet it's important to see our shortcomings from a perspective of compassion and wisdom and grace, so that we can learn about our shortcomings and learn to do something about them, right? So let's try this on. Asmita is the word for self, or for I-ness, attaching an importance to the I, which, by the way, is an ever-changing construct, this asmita. There's nothing permanent that we can register in here. There's nothing permanent. I know I was terrified in grade school and middle school and high school that something was going to go on my permanent record. That record hasn't followed me around. I don't know where it went. In any case, you're going to hear the words for seer and seeing, drig, darshana, and then you'll hear the power of seeing. What is the power of seeing? Shaktyo, the power of seeing, the ability to see the one, the eka, and to really see what is the Atman, what is the self, capital S, versus being confused and confusing ourselves to be this small s, this tiny s, self, S self versus S self. Okay, let's try it on together. Drig, 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 darshana, 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 shaktyor, 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 eka, 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 atmata, 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 eva, 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 asmita, 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 asmita. Now again, as I said in the last video, the word we come to here at the end, asmita, is actually what's being defined. So rather than saying asmita is these things, it says these things are causing asmita. Okay, so let's do a couple words together and see how we can put them into the sutra form. Drig darshana shaktyor ekatmata, Darshana Shaktyor Ekatmata. Darshana Shaktyo Ekatmata. Darshana Shaktyo Ekatmata. Eva Smita, Eva Smita, Eva Smita, Eva Smita. Okay, pretty good. Let's try the whole thing together. Darshana Shaktyo Ekatmata Eva Smita. Darshana Shaktyor Ekatmata Eva Smita. Darshana Shaktyor Ekatmata Eva Smita. Darshana Shaktyor Ekatmata Eva Smita. Again, don't let the inner critics seep in. That would be a stronger form of asmita, because it strengthens that sense of the broken self or the unworthy self. So appreciate your efforts. May we come to deeply know that which we are, and to not be confused by this felt sense of separateness. May we be able to see everyone and everything as our own, self unto self. Raise the hands to the heart, please. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Namaste.